Hey, Scorpio. What's that number one zodiac sign? Pisces. Like, nah, I'm just playing. All right, Scorpio. I know that Scorpio, you don't want... Scorpio never wants anybody to know what's going on, but oh well. So, if you eavesdrop it, I guess that's just what it is. I don't know, I'm sorry. Scorpio said, can't nobody eavesdrop on me. I ain't never gonna say too much. Anyway, a lot of people are, I mean, I guess you're right. People do like to keep their finances to themselves, their money to themselves, like how much money they have or don't have to themselves. And that's where you at right now. So, Scorpio, you are definitely making it look like you got tons of money. You making it look like you boiling out of control. And that's fine. Like, that's good for you. That's good for business. That is good for making more money, right? And it's not, because it's not about keeping up. I mean, it is about keeping up appearances, but it's also just about making sure that you don't live in broke energy. The fuck? So, Scorpio, you get it. You like, nah, I'm not about to live in no broke energy, and I won't be broke. Point blank, period. So good for you, Scorpio, that you've like really figured that out. And so now on to the next thing. Like, what's next? All right. Like, okay, we get it. You understand. We get it. Like, be rich, think rich. Ain't that like a book or something? Like, think rich, be rich, think rich, grow rich, or something like that. So you get it. And you think rich, you spend rich, you buy nice things. Like, even if you don't have a lot of them, you make sure that the things that you do buy are nice, right? You take your time picking your clothes out. Even if you shop at the Goodwill, you take your time, and the Goodwill got good shit the whole time. But anyway, you think about how you spend your money. Like, how does it benefit me? And you really try to make sure that you don't do like frivolous spending, right? So somebody might think that spending $50 on face oil is frivolous, but it's not, because it's your presentation to the world, right? So that's the type of spending, the kind of balance that you've been having with your money, Scorpio. And good, right? Good. Think rich, grow rich. It's a real thing. It's a real shit. You about to see it. Okay, you about to see it. It might not come in the form of money, Scorpio, but that's okay for you because you love sex. So, right? Okay? Enough said. Like, that's really it. So, and it doesn't mean that you need to stop doing anything. It just is like, yeah, like, it might come in the form of a relationship. It might come in like a wild form. Like, for some of you, it might come in the form of like a foster kid or something like that. And I know you wouldn't even be, and it's coming to you. Like, it's not, you wouldn't be seeking this opportunity out, like this love opportunity, this sexual opportunity, this family opportunity. Like, you're not seeking it out. It's coming to you because you have been like faithful to yourself and really on your self-love, self-care, and healing and growth journey. And so it has cost you some money, okay? And that is coming back to you in the form that it was sent out in, right? So while you spent money, right, the money that you were spending was coming from a place of self-love and self-respect. So it will be coming back to you in the form of love and respect for you, right? And so that's how those kinds of things work. It may, Scorpio, you can be insatiable. You can be never satisfied. Like, you can be very whatever Lola wants, Lola gets, right? you are, because you are a sign of rebirth and regeneration, you are also like the what's that, the snake that eats itself, the junk that eats its own self, the Ouroboros or something like that. Like, that's you. Okay, so you can, as much as you can, like, your process is to like die and begin again, and die and begin again, and die and begin again, and die and begin again, right? And like this process of just like round and round regeneration and rebirth. Sometimes it can also make you insatiable, right? Because that process is never ending. And that process is also all consuming, right? Like, you can't die a little bit. Okay, you can't be born a little bit, right? So Scorpio is the sign of these all-consuming processes, which is why Scorpio represents the like private parts and the regenerative organs, and also why Scorpio like has this representation of having this insatiable sexual appetite. But really, it is that these processes of death and rebirth are all consuming. The process of regeneration takes everything you got. It takes every single cell in your body to do that. And so, Scorpios who come here in human form and are no longer stars, do have these kind of insatiable appetites. So Scorpio, do be mindful that that is just a part of your process, right? That you will have this insatiable appetite. It might be for sex. It might be for love. It might be for knowledge, right? It's like you're always on a quest. But make sure that you are enjoying that quest, that you are enjoying the journey, that you're not so focused on the destination. This is especially for people who have like Scorpio placements. And so those placements are very like Martian and very strong, and just like can overwhelm weaker placements. And not weak like weak, or just like softer placements is probably a better word for that, because it's not weaker, just softer placements, right? Can really be like pushed by Scorpio placements. So be mindful if you have this tendency to, once you get something that you want more instantly, right? So be mindful of that and make sure that you're enjoying where you are. And just know that it's okay to also want more, right? That's part of who you are. That's part of the process that is growth. But understand that it's just the process, okay? It's just the process. It doesn't mean that you need to go like jump into something different every time you're satisfied, okay? All right, Scorp. Talk to you later.